Hello everyone and welcome back to some more K-pop news. In today's video, I have news on how NEWJEANS has now lost their appeal trial against ADOR. Also, I have news on how 5 board members of LOONA has now been freed from BLOCKBERRY Creative, and also a whole lot more news like that as well. So with all that being said, let's get straight right to the video right now. When NEWJEANS had their appeal trial against ADOR over this past week, it was announced by the same court and judge that said that NEWJEANS had lost their injunction trial against ADOR, has now said that NEWJEANS has now lost their appeal trial against ADOR as well. Because at the appeal trial, this is what the judge had to say about this. Even while keeping in mind the claims and supporting materials that the NEWJEANS members are repeatedly emphasizing through this appeal, by reading through the records, one can judge that this injunction decision is just. However, after it was announced that NEWJEANS has now lost its appeal trial, their legal representatives has now said that they plan to appeal its decision to the Seoul High Court. Saying right here, we will continue to diligently participate in the legal proceedings to come and do our utmost so that the facts can be clearly revealed. I'm so happy to hear that the legal representatives of NEWJEANS has now filed an appeal trial against this court decision, and I really do hope that whenever this next appeal trial does happen, I really do hope that the right facts and that the right decision does come out saying that NEWJEANS has now finally won its appeal trial and has now finally won its injunction trial against ADOR. Also, over this past week, it was announced that K-pop girl group named LOONA also had their lawsuit against their company named BLOCKBERRY Creative to see if their contracts are still valid. But in this lawsuit case, it was also announced that LOONA has now won. Because the 12th Civil Agreement Division of the Seoul Northern District Court has confirmed and said that 5 members of the group's contract named Hasu, Yujin, Ibu, Gawon, and Olivia his contract are now invalid. Also, the court said right here, we confirm that the exclusive contracts and subsidiary agreements concluded between the plaintiff and the defendant are valid. Now look, what does this mean right here? This means that the contracts that LOONA once had under BLOCKBERRY Creative is no longer there at all, and I'm so happy about that because that means that possibly this year in 2025, we might get a full group comeback of LOONA, and if that does happen, man, I'm going to be so happy about that. The CEO of YUEHUA Entertainment has now responded to all claims made by YIREN when YIREN said that while she was a member from Everglow under the company, that she was never paid, not even once. And this is what the CEO had to say about this. When she debuted, the company invested a relatively large sum of money. So that money has not been returned yet back to the company. Wow, I'm so sad to YIREN, because this means that because the company spent too much money on her debut, and the company was not able to get all that money back, every single money and every single cent, and so because of that, YIREN, he was never paid not even 1 cent at all. Wow, I'm so sad to hear about that. I really do hope that YIREN does find a better place and a better company to join after she has now left YUEHUA Entertainment. Now, I have a contract news for you, as it was announced that Pentagon member named JINHO has now left KPOP Entertainment after his exclusive contract has now ended with them this past week on April 14th of 2025. And also, according to KPOP Entertainment, after he had a long talk with them about his contract, that both of them have both decided not to renew his contract with them at all. I'm sad to hear that JINHO has now left Cube Entertainment, and I wish him the best of luck for whatever he plans to do next inside of K-pop. K-pop company named AOMG has announced that they are going to be making their first K-pop girl group alongside K-pop company named YIREN Music. Because in this post that AOMG has not put out, this is all what they said. AOMG is set to introduce another new artist, NEWJEANS, and is expected to launch its first ever K-pop girl group through a joint production alongside YIREN Music. I'm so excited for AOMG's first ever K-pop girl group alongside YIREN Music, and I can't wait to find out on when this new K-pop girl group is going to be coming out this year. For the final news that I have for you today, it was announced that K-pop girl group named AESPA is now going to become the very first K-pop girl group ever to perform at this year's YUEHUA Festival on June 24th at AOMG Suwisi. First off, I'm so happy to hear that AESPA has now become the first K-pop girl group to perform here, and also I'm so excited to see what songs that AESPA is going to be performing here. One song that I would love to see AESPA perform here is Whiplash. But let me know down in the comment section down below, what songs would you love to see AESPA perform here at this festival? But anyways, that's it for today. Please make sure as always to like, comment down below, and also subscribe down below for more K-pop news like this one. Anyways, that's it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye!